Sorry about that. I just turned the microphone on. This thing's kind of sensitive. The building a song from scratch, you know, there's a number of ways you could do it. One way would be to just enter some chords, but I didn't know anything about chords, and so I had to do a little research. So I got online and I Googled chord progressions, and I found this cool website. It's a chord progression generator. Right now I have it set up for a sad ballad in the key of C, natural, and I'm going to have to fiddle with this window a little bit. So C major natural here, and according to this website, and the links on the mountainron.com band in the box section, be that as it may, this neat little thing will tell you what chords to use in a given key, and for a sad ballad they suggest these, and they may want, you know, you may want to do an alternative progression. So let's try that and see what happens. I have to start bounding the box now. I've got some ideas what chords to use, and I've got this thing munched down about as much as I can to fit this video screen. Let me see if I can squeeze it a little more. And so here's where we start out. We got a key of C here. We could do any key we want. It will transpose keys for you. So if you just really learn one key, what works there, then you can make the transposition automatically. Let's make this a real simple song. Let's put 16 bars in there, so you get a little window like this, and change that to 16. And this tells us over here that we're going to have, well, that's not going to work. Let's go a little wider. We're going to have 3 choruses. So this is a really simple little tune to put the chords in. C, F, G, G. Let's stick those guys in. C. Oh, let me double click that. Oh, there's a way to fix this. Let me see if I can undo this. Okay, there's a better way to do it. So C, F on the keyboard, enter, G, G, and the alternate progression is A minor. So A, M, see right over here, enter, DM, enter, EM, enter, EM, and maybe that would be where the lyrics go, and then maybe maybe we want to like have a soloist play the other 8 chords in each chorus, or a duet, who knows. And just to make it interesting, let's just do an F and a G, F, G, F, G, F, G. I don't know how we want to end this up. We'll just try something and see if we like it. And let's make it we may want to change this, and E, M, F. Okay, I don't know what this is going to be like, but we've got a style already here. Let's just see what we get. Okay, you know, it takes a lot of time to play these 3 choruses, so let's just make this a little simpler here, and we'll only do 1 chorus, but when we're done we may want to switch over to 3, and I kind of want to see how the ending sounds. Oh, you know, I think I could live with that. So let's stop this. So, you know, if you've got some idea of the chord progressions that work, you know, it's probably a good idea to stay in key more or less, but there's alternatives, and you know how artists are, they don't always follow the rules, can mix it up a little bit. But there's other things you can do with this that are relatively interesting. Let's take a look at our instruments with this particular style. This has got a acoustic string bass, and then a piano in the piano. We've got a real drums track here. We've got a guitar for guitar, and for strings we've got a finger picking guitar. For the melody it says empty violin, so there's really no melody in here. If I click on this, the way I've got the windows sized, we can't see this, but I can make some adjustment. See, there's nothing there. However, there is something for the bass. There's something in here for the drums that works a little differently. Well, that's pretty complicated for the piano, but let's not confuse ourselves too much with this, and let's get back to this chord page. Now, you can do more with this than just set the chords. You can also turn some of the instruments on and off with a rest. So let's come down here. If I select this guy and change it to F period, there's a rest there. There'll be no instruments played at all. I'll show you. Well, that's not terribly useful, but what is really useful, I think, is if I go F period and B for bass and D for drums, it will rest everything but the bass and drums. So that might be fun to do. And then if I put in 3 periods, that chord will be held. Which is really good for some of the new agey stuff. So let's see what happened here. So I could come here and maybe pull in some more instruments. B, P, D on this one, and then we'll wake up the guitar guy here because he is old and he takes naps. He's like me. B, D, P, G, and now I'll just pretty much bring everybody to life. B, P, D, G. You know, I've never actually done this. I don't know if it'll work. What we got left? Strings. And so what's that do? Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now, I don't have a melody in here, and honestly, I'm not sure the best way to do it. I've read some things about, you know, the root note or the chords and things like that. And okay, I'm too lazy to actually mess with that right now. But I can go in here and see this little melodious thing. It'll make a tune for me. Okay, maybe I won't like it, but I can edit it later. So if I click that button, I get a pretty good sized screen here. And what do we got going on here? So country bluegrass, that's kind of good. Do we want to do a harmonica or, I don't know. I kind of like fiddles, you know, and you could regenerate the chords, but we like our chords already. And we do want to generate a melody. I like the style we have. So what else? There's just so many options, I get confused. Key of C, that seems about right. Do we want to do a whole song or part of the song? I think part of the song. And let's see. Maybe we'll start at bar 9 and finish up at 16. And see what that gives us. Bar 9. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That should be 8 bars. 8 bars. So I think this is what we want to do. And there's another way you can do that. You can edit it afterwards. So we got the fiddle in here and a harmony. No. I think, I don't know if it's going to stick this Jethro style in there or not. Well, let's see what it does. Okay, so I'm thinking we can tone this down a little bit. Slide this up here. Okay, you know, kind of simple, but sometimes simple is good. Now, for a real song, we probably want more than one chorus. So let's run it up to 3. And do we want the melody track to fit the new number of choruses? And I think so. And for instrument here, this is a MIDI fiddle, and they're kind of cheesy, I think. Maybe if I change my synthesizer here, I could get a little better one, but I'm going to see if I can find a real track that sounds a little better. Let's see, we're at about 120 tempo, and this screen is just god-awful big. Let's see. Now near the bottom of this thing, and when I slide that up, it munches it away. Let me try it this way. Nah, I lose my buttons on the bottom. I wish I could move this video screen around. I wonder if I can. Don't seem like it. So anyhow, down at the bottom of this big giant screen from hell, there's a place where you can filter by, and I'm really just looking for fiddles. So I'm going to type in fiddle there and update, and we get a whole bunch of fiddles, and I think I can adjust some of these guys. I don't get as much information that way, but it's kind of nice to keep the tempos about the same. We got a background fiddle, and I'm thinking we may want, there's a western, here's some soloist fiddles, can't see it, there we go. Where'd it go? Background fiddle. Oh, there's what I'm looking for. See, these are soloist bluegrass, soloist country Andy, kind of bluesy. That has a tempo of, you can't see this one on the screen. Let's say scroll up. Well, 130 is not too bad. What's this one? Country Rob. Tempo's right. This ought to work, I'm thinking. So at the bottom here, there's a generate track, and it's got to go through this file, this Windows Media audio file, and somehow put the sampled music into our style. So it's doing that now. That didn't take so long. Okay, there seems to be a problem here. It didn't play any violin. Well, it looks like the software screwed up, and if we look at how it did the notes, I need to get over here to melody. And for the melody, it's playing. Now it's playing in 1 through. $16. Let's stop this. Okay, there may be a workaround. I got something to work a little better than this previously, and what I did here is when I generate my melody over here, I did the whole song, and then I went out and cut out the parts by editing. So let me show you how I did that. It's going to be hard in this video to see it, but basically if I go to notation here, and it's kind of all scrunched together, but what I want to do is I'm going to stretch this out And what I want to do is knock out 1 through 8. I don't want a melody up here, I just want it down here. So to do that, I'll come in here, and you can't see the whole thing, but I'm going to just highlight. Oh, the other thing too, I need to do another video on how to work in this mode, but you gotta have editable notes here, editable, and you can't see the whole thing, but I'm gonna highlight 1 through 8, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to cut that, and it says 1. Let's see, and it talks about this in beats, but let's just click OK. Okay, that took care of that. But you know, I made this into 3 courses, but I'm gonna undo that because it's a little easier than going through each one. And it says adjust melody, so it's gonna do that, and let's see if it works for just 1 course, and then we'll try it for multiple courses. Okay, no fiddle, that's good. Here it comes, sweet. Okay, let's try this with 3 courses. If it works, try it with 3 courses. If it works, we'll quit. If it doesn't work, we'll quit. That just means you'd have to do the hand edit the other way. Why it doesn't work? This does so many things. It's not surprising there's a glitch now and then. Okay, let's see if we can adjust this melody track the way I want it to, and we'll listen to that, and then that's going to put us up over half an hour, and that's probably enough for now. And besides, I think my French fries are almost done, so we have to keep our priorities straight. So let's play this. Okay, I think we can live with that. Let's save this guy, and let's give it a title or something. chords, video. Now I can come back and change this later, and I don't know, I might to show you something else. So we'll go ahead and save this. And I did one earlier today at lunchtime, but that's what, chords 1. Oh, well, I'll keep it. Maybe I can do something with it. I had the wrong key in there, but so anyway, there's that one. I could save it as an MP3, and I might do that after I shut the video off. But we found a chord progression. We stuck it in here. We tweaked it a little bit. We rested some of the instruments and others. We did a long just a hold on the chords here, and we brought in unrested several of the tracks. Finally got the whole band awake, and then we did that 3 times, and then we got this ending. And there's another notation, G double dot. Let me look here. That's a shot, and that's sort of a staccato thing, and I didn't show that, but you can try that. So my little clock says we're almost at 32 minutes, so that'll give you a good start on doing chords. And you can find a lot of stuff on the web or different progressions that work, and the software will also steal progressions from some tunes. Usually works pretty good. Some MP3s that you might bring in or don't work as well. Maybe we'll do that next so I can remember how to do it. So that's all for now. I'm gonna go check on my French fries.